Welcome to Love Ladies Gardening Projects and More. Today what we're going to do is we're going to direct sow some seeds. I got a chance to direct sow some mustard greens and kale and kohlrabi a couple of days ago, and everything germinated since the rain. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant some spinach, some broadleaf spinach. Well, actually the noble giant spinach. I'm going to take out the spinach that I direct sowed. I take that back. The spinach that I transplanted during our little heat wave. That particular spinach did not make it, which I knew certain things wasn't going to make it. But the spinach that I direct sowed did make it. So what you see me doing right now is planting the new spinach to see how that goes, as well as I'm going to move the markers over to the spinach that I direct sowed. As well as I'm going to also plant lemongrass in this area, and guys, it is so fluffy. It really doesn't look like it's seeds. So I will show you how they look. It's a soft cottony almost texture. If that sounds right. I don't know about you, but that's the feeling I got from it. In this area, I will be planting some mustard. I think it's going to be mustard greens right here where the other mustards are at. And I'm going to do some collards over here. Oh, as well as I'm going to plant a tiny Tim. I'm going to plant about 3 seeds to see if they germinate by me direct sowing them outside. And if they do, then that's great. Because they only grow like 12 to 18 inches tall. And they really put out a lot of cherry tomatoes. They have a gestation date of 60 to 75 days. So that should be ample enough time before our first frost, which is like November, the middle part of November, end of November. But this is Texas, so it can be anything. What else? I think I'm going to do some leeks. I am going to plant a few leeks over here, and these are the mussel leeks, and they get a little big, so you don't want to plant too many in one area. I heard they're pretty good. These leeks, those that have planted leeks before, it knows pretty much how leeks look. But they remind me of a big green onion or a big bunching onion. So, like I said, right here, what you see me doing is planting the lemongrass. And I'm going to show you just how this lemongrass look so you can kind of get a visual of the lemongrass. It doesn't feel like seeds. I don't know. I can't even really honestly describe it because it's so soft. It don't feel like like seeds you would plant. It's like you're throwing like cotton balls that's shredded up. So anyway, this bed here is going to get revamped, and we'll move on to the next bed. Now, mind you, I don't have any volume on because the video camera that I was recording on, it do not have a good volume. I think I need a portable mic when I'm using that particular camera. So I had to talk you through what I am doing. And it's okay. It's a little weird, but so yeah. So in this one, like I said, this first bed, we're concentrating on putting a variety in this bed. This bed is kind of like variety. And it's also, it would be harvest for a special person. So that's why I'm putting a little everything in there that I know that can grow together. So you would see the mustards, you would see the collards, you would see the turnips, you would see the lemongrass, you would see the tiny Tim, you would see the spinach. Right now in this one, I think that's a bell pepper. If it's not a bell pepper, it's a pepper. We'll see in a couple of, maybe a week or two, if anything is flowering real good. So it had to wait, I guess, for a little cooler temps than what it was. So I think it's a bell pepper. I have moved a few bell peppers way back then, and I think during the summer it became dormant. It just wouldn't do nothing because it was too hot. I don't know, but this is kind of like my everything, and I also have my mixed greens in here as well. So that's in the front that you see me doing right now. I'm going to plant those mustards in between there, as well as the collards. And I think I did plant some red Russian kale up in there. I'm not sure, but this particular bed is going to be full of brassicas, so I shouldn't have any issues with anything in this bed. So we're going to end up moving on to the next bed. Next bed, of course, is the corn. So I'll let you listen to that one. That one, I think you can hear me pretty good on that. But for right now, I want to show you exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to move the camera so you can hopefully get a better look. Although I didn't have the camera quite tilted really good while I'm working in this area right here. But here I'm doing the, that's where I did the mustard green, or the kale, additional kale, and the tiny Tim. So you would then see me move to the other side where I actually plant some more collards over there. The collards, because this bed don't have a lot of collards in it, I wanted to make sure that I put collards in this bed as well, because I want to know pretty much when I harvest from this here, I'm going to harvest it, and this is, like I said, it's going to be donated to a certain person. And this person always support me with no matter what I do, and this is my way of giving back to them. They pretty much, I guess you could say, sponsor Love Ladies Garden Projects and more. They know whatever is donated goes right back into the garden, as well as I do help others out with what I can. So this particular bed was built just for that, to make sure that I have a bed that I can actually give back to. So something you guys might want to try. Make sure that you're looking out for those that looks out for you. So again, we're gonna finish doing this bed, and then we'll get on with the rest of the video.
It won't be today, but it will come up. It'll come up before I go back to work this week. In this one, man, those mustards have taken off. They're doing so good, and that's what I like to see. I'm not going to say I'm the best. Of course I'm not, but I can grow my brassicas. Now, this one here is so full. I might can throw a few up in there, but what I'm going to try to do right here, I'm going to try to drop a few in this bed. So on this side, I don't have greens on this side. They're on that side. So over here, I'm going to go ahead on and, I don't know what this is. It's a plant. It might be a pepper plant on it. Excuse me. Let's see. Okay, so this is a basil. So basil's going to have company. With the basil, I'm going to put some red Russian kale, and with this particular bed here, I'm not going to label it. Number one, what I do know, everything in these beds here are brassicas. to pop up. Maybe once it starts doing its thing, I can really identify with it. This plant here is going to probably come up soon. And I'm really at a point where I might pull it up because I don't really see how much business it's going to give me. I might need to plant it somewhere else. It's a banana pepper plant, but it keeps showing its roots, and I'm not liking that. Okay, so we got the red Russian planted. Look, we got some collards over here. I'm going to put some collards. I'm actually put the other kale lasiento over here. So you got the red Russian kale and the kale lasiento. So I'm going to put that on this side. I hope you guys can see me do this. I'm not going to put the whole pack, of course, because it's a small pack already. And I don't want to put all of them. I want to be able to spread them out. And I think this particular kale is supposed to get a pretty nice size as well. The other kale that I planted, I think it was the Premier and 1,000 something kale in the red thing. So I'm just gonna throw this soil lightly back over it, and we'll see what happens. So that's what we'll do with that. Once it's time for that squash to come up, I might squeeze something else in there, but right now I'm not gonna mess with it. Over here, I have a lot in here, but that do not mean I cannot put anything in here. So I might wait until I thin it out, where you have some just kind of like a succession thing going on, but I really don't want to miss any germination time, because my goal is to actually plant everything outside. I don't want to have to start any more inside. So I guess I'm gonna have to do something. Now I gotta make sure, because see, these are my collards there. Kale starts over here. So probably if I do this, I know my collard starts here. And I kind of sprinkled a lot of collards. So what I'm going to do is just this one row, I'm going to do this Morris head collard, Morris head. Usually I use my pink food for this, and I don't think I'm going to do that this go round. I don't know. I really do want to use them, but I don't want to have too much. I don't want to look trashy or nothing. Walking over stuff. That's my goal with doing it like this, so I don't be walking over stuff. Okay. Now, and my packets are like this small, so I don't want to use all my seeds. And so we over here with the kale, and I must have went crazy on kale, but I forgot I planted some other kale, so I better not plant this kale right here. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna wait. We're just gonna leave this bed alone. Then I give things time to branch out.
So we over here now with the cauliflower bed and broccoli bed, and what you see me do at this point is everything over here looks pretty good. So I decided for right now I'm gonna go ahead and throw some more cauliflower in the middle where I did not have anything planted. The cauliflower that I'm planting in the middle is the cauliflower all year. Now, I've never planted this particular cauliflower before, but I'm assuming that this particular cauliflower can grow all year
I
long.
think I'm gonna put me
So that'll be interesting
a
to
tiny
see.
trim back here.
So and I'm glad I'm recording it because I really want to
This
see
side. I don't know about the
what
brightness.
happens.
I mean,
Again, like I
it
said, I've never
works
planted
pretty
it
good too, but I
before.
may end up planting some of these
You're going
laying on
along
two
this
of them
journey with
inside.
me as well,
And
and we're just gonna see
I'm
what
gonna
this
take
particular
one,
cauliflower do versus the one
just so
next
you
to it.
know. I will.
Um,
I'm not stupid. I'm gonna
yeah,
start it
so we're just gonna
separately.
we're not gonna do a whole lot of them because I only had a little package of seeds, so I didn't want to
You
waste
know,
them
seeming like a corner.
without really knowing what it
But
was
we'll
gonna
see if
do.
we
So I
can
just
trim that
sprinkled a
off
few of them
back here.
in there,
I'm up
and
there.
now we're gonna go ahead on and
Ugh.
cover them back up, and we're gonna put our marker on, and then we're gonna get ready
So
to
if
move
this
to the
pop up,
next
then I
bed.
know. It's right here by that sign. What else can I plant back here? I can actually plant. I can plant some more mustard because this be like my mustard bed. This is gonna be a full bed of mustard greens, and I don't have any turnip greens out here. Otherwise, I'd be planting some more turnips, and I'm gonna plant me some more turnip greens. I'm focusing on these beds, guys. I do have things that I'm actually gonna plant in my Oh, no, 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 no. I'm gonna plant in my grow bags with the okra in it. So that's what I'm waiting on for certain things. Certain things will be planted a little later. This white bucket, right? Those two buckets in the back, the middle bucket and the last bucket. I'm gonna use that to do some kohlrabi in. Where this okra here at, I'm probably gonna plant me some more. I know I'm gonna plant me some more. Probably carrots. I'm gonna put me some carrots up in there. My carrots did very well up in there. Um, but the okra buckets back there, I'm gonna do. I got some things I'm gonna do in there. I just gotta figure out which seed I'm gonna pull out. And I have pretty much, I have what, 7 back here buckets I can work with. Over here, I know in this pink one I'm gonna do some carrots. And y'all look, I put my pineapples. This one, these 3 pineapples are the ones I just did. They don't look too great right now, but we'll see how they end up turning out. I just stuck them in after I did the today, which I kind of waited like 2 or 3 days, which I should have did it immediately. We're gonna see if they bounce back. If they don't, okay, that's okay. But I have one on the porch that I already started. Right here is my bok choy and something. It's dirty. What is this? This the bok choy, and I think over there, I'm gonna say that's kale or that's mustard greens. I don't feel like crossing over. Sad. But yeah, so this one I am gonna demolish this one. As far as take everything out that, like, that corn is just done. Pretty much that corn is coming out. That's just no ifs, ands, or buts. That will be out. Depending on how I feel tomorrow, I will pull it tomorrow so I can plant Monday. Um, and if everything looks good Monday evening, well, not evening, but later Monday, depending on how I feel and how much growth I have on my greens, I will harvest some. I do like harvesting mines. I harvest them in a mixed variety to where I can cook. I don't have to have all colors to cook. I mean, if I had a nice um, amount of one variety at one time, then yeah. Like my mustard greens are doing so good. And as you know, I did plant more of those. So I will be planting even more turnip greens, and I have a ton of collard greens going. So this bed here probably going to be my turnip greens when I take that corn out, because I'm gonna put probably some more greens, turnip greens, and some more kale up in there. And I might even throw, I don't know, I might throw something else in there. Who knows? But for sure, I'm gonna have my turnip greens up in there. Pretty much what you would see between the fall and some of the winter is going to be my greens and my leafy vegetables and stuff. If I'm able to grow something that have color, I will. If I can't, I won't. And I'm looking around for that to see what I have that I can grow and it won't mess up. Over here, I do have my herbs, and I have to figure out which herbs I'm actually going to put up in here that's not going to take over, because I do not want, of course, like my mints, they can't go in there. They're going to take over. That's a no-no. So I do have some marjoram I'm going to put up in there for sure. And what else? Some marjoram and probably some yarrow. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But so far, that's what I planted this evening. I have to rethink and see what I didn't plant that I have a stick for that I made, because everything I made a stick for, I supposed to plant it. I just got to figure out. When you have a lot of things in your hand plus this camera, it's really hard to focus. So anyway, and if I don't get to it, I'm not going to get to it tonight. So if I don't get to it tomorrow, it'll be Monday. I will have a day to enjoy my 3-day weekend. You guys have a blessed day. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. Like, share, and comment. And click on that notification bell every time you see. So whenever I put up a video, you'll be notified. Thank you. Tiny Tim. I found another spot for a Tiny Tim, guys. And it's going to be... Let me see if I can put this camera down. Let me see. How can I do this without it falling? Let me see if I can push it down now without it falling. Bam. Now it just can't fall. Okay, so because the Tiny Tim do not grow that tall, and it can actually, I'm going to actually start me one in this bucket over here, because again, I'm really curious on how it will do, if it will germinate outside or not. I'm gonna start one inside, but as you can see, I'm a little curious and a little hard-headed. So this bucket here, you should have the line in between, and because they're small, I'm gonna start one over here. And remember, I had already amended this soil. Yes, I know it rained. Some of the nutrients might be out of it. Maybe not. We're going to see. So we're going to put a couple right there. Cover it up. Then we're going to put some right here. The last two right here. And drop it over there. And we're going to see if they're going to sprout. Okay. If they do, we got a winner. So that's Tiny Tim. And then, remember I said this here, where this cabbage didn't take? I'm not throwing my soil away. Watch what I do. Let me see if I can get you sitting up here right, so you can see. Hopefully you can see. I'm going to start me one right up in here. Uh-oh. Don't fall. I need your soil. So, I'm going to make it a little hole. I'm going to move that stick. I have 2 seeds, guys, in this bag. Out of 15. I said 15. So, this other one, last one, I want to come out. I guess it said, hey, lady. Where do you go? Oh, there you go. Oh, I see him. So, he's dropped. Uh-oh. I don't think he's dropped. He's somewhere. There you go. So I'm going to put 1 seed. He's up in there. And this broccoli didn't take. I'm going to put one seed. There's one seed left. And it's just, let's see if it's going to take. It's either going to take or not. Okay. Now, no more in that packet. So I'm going to take these out, these tags, and I'm going to put Tiny Tim. But I will take them in the house after I get this here written down. Have a good day.